What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all are doing alright. Like always, appreciate the support.
Sindri, you okay? What happened to your head?
Are you kidding? You did this.
I did?
Yes, with your bear claws.
I didn't know.
Hey, don't you two start up again. Can't you see my head pounding?
At your service. Want something in particular?
I'm just gonna craft all of them, bro.
Whatever you need, I'll create.
I mean, I like my set, bro. I could change the bottom one. I do like my chest, though. That one's pretty good, too. Yeah, there's only two. There's only this one and this one that I actually like. I actually might go back to these.
What can I make for you? And Atreus? It'll shoot straighter than ever, if I say so myself. Let's see, my boy. Something in mind? I'll disinfect my tools.
Because runic is increase the power of runic attacks and elemental status damage, so fire, ice, and all that stuff. So I get 30% increase of elemental status damage. 30. And then my chest is, I get moderate luck on any hit to increase strength, runic, and luck. I don't know, we'll try this out. I think this is good. We'll redo this. Okay, Midgard, I have all these. Increase the damage of all Kratos range attacks and abilities based on the cooldown. Okay. I have all these. Increase Kratos melee damage against the status afflicted enemies based on his luck. Okay, I'm doing that. No, increase stun damage, no. No time. Increase Kratos melee damage when he is above 75% health. Okay. Last second dodges, no.
Well, I see that whole stop something bad from happening plan worked just like magic.
Enough.
And Atreus? Need something?
I think I'm good.
This is of the utmost urgency. Gentlemen, I apologize for my brusque tone, but whatever has lately transpired in Helheim is completely unacceptable. I must insist you
We are going.
and do try not to fuck up.
Aren't you gonna, reprimand me?
No. I am relieved. You are safe.
Okay. Wow. Maybe I should run away more often.
Atreus.
Kidding. Sorry. So where'd the new spear come from?
Brock made it. From Dropnir.
What's that?
Ring.
But what's its story?
I do not know. You were not there to ask.
Helheim's the icy place, right? Yep.
Atreus!
He's probably just scared. He was chained up for a really long time. We can't hurt him, okay?
A desperate creature can be the most dangerous.
I know.
I got my last raven. Hey.
Come on, we gotta get across before he opens up more realm tears. Wind powers? Cool.
Did Odin ask you to free that creature?
What? No.
Are
Why?
you not working with him?
It's not what you think.
Whatever he promised, he cannot be trusted.
I don't. But he has something I need. It's hard to explain.
Kratos already knows he's gonna die, bruh. Jesus Christ, Batman.
We gotta get up there. But this ice is in the way.
I will handle it.
Still didn't work.
I see that.
Another perspective, maybe. Something you missed? Sure you got all the weak spots?
The wind from your wings.
Out them! Here it comes! Target down!
Your work for Odin. You said it is hard to explain. Why?
I just need you to trust me. I know I have no right to ask. Can you anyway?
What does he have that you need? Why can you not tell me?
It's complicated. What about you? Why do you have a new weapon? I thought you didn't want war.
I do not.
Complicated? Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love. And don't worry about Odin. I'm not going back there.
That is good to hear.
Realm tear. Arm's been busy. I think I understand how Freya closed one. Keep the enemies away if you can.
I can.
Let me know when you're ready. Bet if we follow those Hellwalkers up there, we find Garm. Last stop. Last off.
Oh yeah, this set's so much better. I got blessed detonators, might, and blessed blades.
Almost got it. That wasn't the only one out there. We'll have to keep an eye out for more. Thanks for coming back with me. You didn't have to.
I am your father. I will always help, as long as I am able.
Well, good to hear too.
Tell me, what were you doing in Asgard?
I was translating things for Odin. There's this mask he found and a magical rift that's connected to it. It's all sort of...
Complicated.
Yeah, but I met people my age there. Made friends. I think. We're still friends.
You cannot trust those loyal to Odin.
It's not always bad to trust people.
It compromises your judgment.
Maybe. But I'm tired of feeling alone.
Atreus,
Let's just figure out how this gate works. Okay? Blocked when the gate is up.
what are you thinking?
Maybe we can use my new arrows. They can chain elements. Helka! I think we're gonna need more than one sigil. Guess sigil arrow. Need a way to transfer that freeze ability around the gate. Maybe we can use my new arrows. I can chain elements.
next fight may not be so easy.
There he is! You see that? He's tearing this whole realm apart. Out up! Come on. We gotta stop it. This is all my fault. I see a notch in the pillar here that your spear could probably fit. But we need a better angle. Break it through!
Atreus, I do not want you to feel alone, but your decision to go to Asgard helped me understand.
Odin doesn't want Ragnarok. I know I can't trust him, but I needed his help. I can't let Ragnarok happen either.
I would have helped you.
No. Wait, he's right here. Okay, okay. It's okay, boy. It's all right. Just calm. Calm. We just want to... Out go! That was cold! Come on, we can squeeze through here.
If Odin truly wishes to avoid Ragnarok, we are in agreement.
Yeah? And what's that spear for?
To protect you.
Don't you have other weapons for that? What are these guys doing here?
They are dead.
Oh, yeah. Fair point. The Alpha! Traveler. I hate fighting these guys when they're alive. Alpha! Throw your axe at the glowy thing! So, if you're not preparing for Ragnarok, seriously, why the spear? I shared. It's your turn.
We are not the same. I am the bear.
You're ducking the question. the wood up there. Let's go. We're close. Promise me you won't kill him, okay?
I make no promises, but I will try not to kill the beast.
No way forward. But looks like there's a notch in the wall. Will your spear fit into it?
What is your plan?
I'm sort of making it up as I go. But you're not talking about Garm.
You cannot outsmart Odin.
It's worked so far.
Has it? Now what?
I'm gonna try to tame it.
Tame it.
Sure. I've tamed wolves before. Okay. I'll distract Garm. You freeze his chains with your axe so he can't run and latch him onto something.
No, too dangerous.
It's a good plan. Let's move.
Wait!
Are you okay? We
Your
almost...
transformation. Did Odin teach you to control it?
No.
We will not rely on what he taught you. Next time, do it my way.
Yes, sir. Why didn't that work? You didn't mess up on purpose, did you?
Now, who does not trust?
Sorry, that wasn't fair. I thought it would work.
Patience. And we'll find a way.
Above you! My arrows will slow her down! I think I hear him up ahead.
We do this my way now.
I guess your way means...
It means what you think it means.
Can't we try and...
We have the power to limit the harm this creature can cause. We will use it.
Okay.
Yes, let's go, Tom.
We don't have to fight each other!
It is beyond reason, Atreus.
Watch out for this cage! Cage's stuck in the ground! Quick! Grab it! on his feet again! Looks like he's getting ready to attack! I'm on it!
Damn, choked his ass out.
It is over.
I wish it didn't have to end that way. It's my fault he got loose. That he's dead.
Sometimes there is no other way.
I know. Can we just go home now?
Atreus.
I know. Close my heart to it. Another locked door?
Fuck me.
It's not gonna stay open. The gear's behind that gate. There's gotta be a way to freeze it, right?
Will you idea.
Maybe we can use my sigils to carry the frost to the gear. Welcome! That should do it. Come on.
Hard work on. I sought the Norns. They told me Heimdall intended to kill you in Asgard.
Heimdall? The Norns? I thought you didn't believe in that.
He said, "Psych, bitch." Y'all thought I was dead.
Gotta go! Come on! Through the hole in the floor! Came back? What do we do?
I do not know.
You don't know?
Do not stop. Run.
Where?
Sir! Outside! Hurry!
He's pissed.
Blocking our path!
Jump.
Find him. The dead will keep flooding the realms. The realms will collapse.
You must learn to calm your mind.
Maybe I've learned I run better on chaos.
What else did you learn?
We work better when we trust each other. You hear that? Where is he? Watch out!
You asked for it, bitch.
Yes. Now we fight.
Go get. You got it.
Fucking destroyed.
I can see that.
Huh?
Coming back.
That is his nature.
Gotta change that. Back.
His nature is he's invincible.
Like, he doesn't have a soul to kill. Wait, I think I can stop this.
How?
I need you to help me get on his back. What? Trust me, please. I got this.
We do it your way then.
keep destroying the realm! Shield up! Please work! I'm sorry!
What happened?
We gotta find him. Come on. Well, guess he came this way. Let's find another way up.
What did you do?
The house. The spell you saw me do when Fenrir died. I didn't know it then. But I accidentally put his soul into my knife. Souls are powerful, so I thought maybe Fenrir's could...
Change its nature.
Yeah. Let's see if it took.
When I found you in Midgard, before Freya attacked, you said you needed to protect me. Why?
I saw a prophecy. You were... in my arms. Dead.
I saw it too. In Jotunheim.
What? You knew? That's why you've been training me so hard.
One day, you will have to survive without me.
Not gonna happen. I won't let it. I won't.
All journeys come to an end.
Not ours. Not like that. You're okay. Sorry I hurt you. It's over now. I promise. Fen? Are you? Boy. Yeah. I missed you too. Didn't know if that would work. We did it!
How is this possible?
It's giant magic. I've been learning things.
In Asgard.
This has nothing to do with that.
More secrets.
No. Promise. Wouldn't let someone's trusting me to keep. Like you kept your promise to Mom?
Look, the wolf.
See what I can do when you trust me?
Oh. It's done. We should inform the others. Decide our next move.
So, when the Nords told you Heimdall was gonna try and kill me, it was fearsome, isn't it?
It is.
Heimdall's a jerk, but that's not who you are anymore, right? A god killer? You don't want war.
No. But I will do what it takes to keep you safe.
My guess is Soul Blossom.
I hear a crow. Or a raven. Whatever you want to call it. There he is.
It's open. Maybe we can use the sigils to freeze the gear up there. Father, if you can't trust the fates, why do you care what they say?
When it comes to your life, I can take no chances.
Look, it's Rothfuger. Can you talk to her? Asperger! Garmule Sakerku! She says there's 6 tears to close and, not to expect thanks. They shouldn't have been open in the first place.
She is not wrong.
The gateway got buried.
I have it.
What's wrong?
I have been falling back into my old ways. Angry. Distrustful. With you. Now and before. I chased you away.
Without you? I got reckless. Overconfident. Made stupid mistakes. I don't know why I thought I could do this alone. You were right.
No. On our journey together, you have grown into a warrior worthy of your namesake. I was the one who was not ready.
You don't have to be who you were just because I'm not there. Let's make a promise. I'll listen for your voice in my head when you're not there, to guide me. And you do the same. All right? I need to know you'll be okay without me.
Atreus. I am sorry.
Don't be sorry, Father. Be better. Let's go home. Nothing is written that can't be unwritten. Remember? We shouldn't let prophecy define our choices.
We will make our own destiny.
Did you want to take care of anything before going back to Sindri's?
No. First, we retrieve Mimir. Then you can tell us what you learned in Asgard. After that, we shall see.
You really do think of him as a brother. What about Freya? Seems like she moved in while I was away.
Once she turned her hatred back to Odin, she recognized our interests were aligned.
Huh. I tried convincing her of that, but...
When was that?
Oh, before I started telling you where I was that night.
I see.
Hey, she didn't kill me.
I said nothing.
You're back. How did it go?
The beast should trouble us no further.
Well, that's a bloody relief. So you put down old Garm, did you?
Yeah, sort of.
Atreus, your decision to go to Asgard after all he's put us through. I'll never understand it. But I hope you at least came back with something we can use.
I hope so too. Come on, let me show you what Odin's up to. Here's what he cares about most. More than Ragnarok or anything. Is this mask. Anyone recognize it?
That thing? Ugh, it's a dead end. He's been faffing around with that since before I knew him. To be honest, I thought the giants were just having a laugh with that one.
Okay, fine. No.
Okay, fine, no.
This mask is no fraud. The giants didn't make it, and only a few of them ever glimpsed it in their visions. They never knew its origin, but some believed it was a way to gaze into the secrets of creation itself.
Is it an oracle?
Much, much more. Imagine becoming one with a source of infinite knowledge. This is why Odin tortured me.
So what do you think? Know it?
No. It's one obsession he never saw fit to share with me. But I'll tell you this. Even when Odin speaks the truth, his purpose is false. Either way, it's a mistake to let it distract us. Is Heimdall our focus or not?
We will rewrite our fate another way.
Then I'm going back to Vanaheim. If we're not taking the fight to Odin, I should help my brother stand against him.
We will join her when we can.
The mask. See if I can think of a plan. But if you want to go anywhere, I'm with you. And listen, everyone. I'm really sorry about the way I left. You know I've never hurt any of you on purpose.
Well, when you can turn into a bear by accident, I suppose these things can happen.
So, do you forgive me,
Of course, Atreus. We know you meant no harm, lad.
Sindri?
I'm sure I will. Eventually.
Okay. Guess I'll take it.
I hope that I can be forgiven for not doing more when the Hellwalkers attacked. Whatever reservations I have about violence, they shouldn't apply when your home is under attack. And certainly not by undead abominations. Yet I reached for a shield instead of a sword. You were right to chide me for that, old friend. The next time the moment calls me, I'll be ready.
Well said, Tyr. I believe you just might.
You are well.
Take more than a porch full of bone-chawing stiffs to keep me down. What am I gonna do? Walk around with a bandage on my head, begging for attention?
I was mauled by a bear!
Nudged, more like it.
Excuse me.
What about your boy? You know what you want?
Brother, before we check on Freya, is there any unfinished business in other realms you wanted to take care of? I'm sure the lad would love to help.
Something for the kid?
Okay, let's redo these. When a runic summon is on cooldown, greatly increase the status applied from the runic arrows. Killing an enemy with a runic arrow immediately restores to its place. Sonic arrows do increase status. Enemies killed from a runic arrow explode, dealing massive damage around them. Check. The first runic arrow from a full quiver deals significantly increased damage. Melee attacks against enemies afflicted with Sonic increase stun. Using a health stone to refund this runic arrow.
And the kid? Big man?
I think we're good. Can I buy an Asgardian ingot? I don't think so.
Hey, wait! We're with you.
Omir, what else do you know of the mask?
Only that it was the great passion of Odin's life. He journeyed across Aegir's burning ocean into the heart of the silent matron herself to find it. Lost every man in his crew, but to hear him tell it, it was worth all that blood and more.
We are of one mind, united by pain, longing for a world we shall not see again. We told what we saw, empowered his lies. Good little ravens, good little spies.
I'm not going to do the Crucible challenge. Where is... Valterheim.
Odin's mask. How do you hear about it in the first place?
He said a voice spoke to him one night, entreated him to collect the mask and control his own fate. I still think it's all a bunch of bollocks. Odin got drunk, convinced himself a wooden mask would solve all his problems, and pranced about the realms until he found a sufficiently mysterious bauble to fit the bill. Mask probably doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah, probably.
You again. I hope you're back to clean up the mess that extra head of yours made.
We have done it.
Doesn't fix what I did, but hopefully it makes things a bit better. Let's be off, brother.
Your hammer.
Thanks. Might not mean much with Odin's goons stomping around the city, but folks see this and they'll know we haven't completely given up. Not yet. Never expected to see this thing again.
Travel to Vanaheim.
Great. You gonna check in on Freya?
Yes.
Glad I get to come this time. So what happened the last time you were in Vanaheim? I still don't know how you got Freya to stop trying to kill you.
We traveled to her village to break Odin's spell. Once freed, she accepted that I was not her enemy.
You also missed a highly entertaining moment where Brock was lifted arse over face in Freyr's camp.
You met Freyr? What's he like?
Different from his sister. Lacks her conviction.
True. But he's a bit quicker to forgive.
And an ineffective leader.
But his heart's in the right place. You'll like him, lad.
Wow. It's beautiful. And, wet.
It is also dangerous.
More dangerous than hell?
Freya's camp is to the right.
No rush, is there? Not every day the lad gets to see a new realm. To Freyr's camp, then. Time to see how the Vanir have fared in our absence.
I hope Freya's okay.
She can care for herself.
We're still checking on her, though?
Her brother's forces are outnumbered, and there is much of it.
No one here. Where is everyone?
Stay alert.
I don't like this, brother.
Kratos, Atreus, a welcome reunion. Unexpected, but welcome.
You know us?
Can't be. Is that who I think? Oh, you shifty bastard. It's almost good to see you again. And for once in the shape of a man, or nearly.
So that's how they got your head out of your ass. Maybe now you'll stop being such a half-blind, piss-drunk, oversexed liar. He was more of a pig than I ever was.
I do not know you.
Do you not recognize your handiwork?
Hildisvini! Remember when we first met Freya in the woods? After Oh. I am so sorry about that.
Freya's poor.
Her advisor. And friend. Counselor to the Vanir. And yes, while exiled at Midgard, I was trapped in my boar form. And then you shot me.
At my command.
No. My arrow, my mistake.
Forgotten. Vanaheim needs our help more than ever. Even Mimir's. Come. Just watch where you aim that bow of yours. My hide's not so thick in this form. We can head out whenever you're ready.
Where are we going?
I have a favor to ask. I'll explain on the way.
I can't even pull out any of my weapons, so.
Where's Freya? She came here to help her brother.
She leads the search party for Freyr and Bigvir. They've been captured by the Einherjar.
How'd that happen?
An ambush. The presence has intensified since your last visit. To make matters worse, the Celestial Wolves haven't been seen in days. Or at least I assume. Not easy, tracking time with no moon in the sky.
No moon.
Just like in their shrine.
Their shrine?
It's a long story. You want us to check on them?
You have my gratitude. We're spread thin. And if anyone can help Skoll and Hati, he'd be a fellow giant.
Very well.
Freya mentioned you had a way past this.
Excuse me.
Don't disappoint. Continue down this path and you'll find their den. Good luck. And don't shoot any boars.
You think he's really forgiven me for shooting him?
Trust me, lad. The old swine still carried a grudge. You'd know it.
What happened between you two?
The usual. Miscommunication, conflicting loyalties, broken promises. Nothing to concern yourself with.
I'm not concerned. Just curious.
Curiosity's all well and good. But so is huh?
Okay. Point taken.
Mater min!
Look out! Look for help!
Damn thief! Peter up there!
Go on, brother! There! That did it! Maybe an arrow?
Behind you! Look out!
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can you cancel it?
That witch is trying to make war! Anaheim looks and feels so different from the other realms. It's warm, like Svartalfheim, but there's a kind of thickness in the air.
Egros.
What?
Egros. Greek. For humid.
Egros. I like it. Find the Noken! It's making this thing stronger!
Behind you! Look out!
On your right! It's gonna blow! It's down!
Behind you! Watch out!
Hey, now you are. We're here. Stay alert.
Wonder where they went.
Eaten by a knocking, perhaps.
Doubtful.
Going for more loot, huh? I saw a forge back at Freyr's camp. Has Brock been helping them out this whole time?
Ah, you haven't met Lunda yet.
Who's Lunda?
An old contemporary of the Hulder brothers. She serves as Freyr's blacksmith, keeping his team armed and outfitted.
Oh, another legendary blacksmith? I bet she has some good stories.
Take caution, Atreus.
What? Why?
She is quite... friendly.
Oh, nonsense. The lad's far too young for her taste.
What? I think we can get through here.
You know, lad, this excursion into Vanaheim means you've now visited each of the 9 realms.
Huh. Guess you're right.
Not many mortals can claim such a feat. Not many gods either. Even your father has yet to grace the halls of Asgard.
I am in no hurry to do so.
Hildisvini said Freyr and Bigvir were captured. Who's Bigvir?
He's a light elf, a former scholar exiled from Alfheim with his wife Bela. She may be their best warrior.
Why was he exiled?
You'll have to ask him for the full tale, but I take it that he and Bela's quest to unite their people was frowned upon.
Wait, Bela's a dark elf?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that raises even more questions. Hope he's okay. Help them! Find the Loki! Making these things stronger! I can sense them up there. It's gotta be their den.
Excited to meet Skoll and Hattie, lad?
I mean, I've heard all your stories. It's gonna be weird meeting them in person.
Legend meeting reality. At the very least, it shouldn't fail to entertain.
You once told us Ragnarok begins when Skoll and Hati catch the sun and moon.
I said it was foretold, lad. Prophecy. Which after our time with the Norns, we've all had quite enough of.
But Odin still believes. That's gotta be why the Einherjar stole the moon. He's still trying to avoid Ragnarok.
Or he prepares for it. Fights a proxy war in this realm to distract his enemies.
Yeah, or that, I guess.
Max rage.
Hello? I think they're sleeping.
Well, there you have it. The legendary celestial wolves. Supremely entertaining, as promised.
Remember their shrine? They didn't rejoin the sky until after the moon returned.
And then chased an arrow across the sky.
Right, well, best we go find the moon and put it back where it belongs, eh? As if that's a perfectly normal thing to say.
The Einherjar played a part according to Skull and Hati's shrine.
Managed to stuff the moon inside a box, if memory serves.
But it didn't say where they took the box.
Aye, that's the rub of using prophecy as a map, isn't it? Bit sparse on the details.
There's a war camp in the nearby village. A strong fortress to guard their bounty. We will try there first.
So besides Josephine and the elf, who else is part of Freyr's army?
Not much army, really. Although Beerger was a soldier, once walking the path of a traveler. I imagine he's handy with that enormous broken sword of his.
That doesn't want to kill us. That's nice.
Ne emun gere sapterenne.
You all right, brother?
Fitting.
There she is again. Guess they know we're coming. I can't believe no one's here.
They hide.
The Vanir aren't all hardened warriors like our dear Freya. Those who survive the warfare find it easier to hide in the jungle and use nature as their shield.
There's a bird here somewhere. Or am I tripping?
Wall. When I bring it down, we strike.
Yep.
Empty.
Where'd they all go? Wait, there's the moon. Box? Down there. That's gotta be it. This is definitely an ambush.
Yes.
We can get to it from up here. Called it.
Shield strike, now!
Cyclops, behind you!
Dead! Bifrost!
Another in, Hudgar!
Behind!
Watch your left!
Give me up.
Watch out!
Here's hoping that puts a dent in Odin's forces, at least for the time being.
I don't think Asgard's running out of soldiers anytime soon. Ready to put the moon back where it belongs? Okay, yeah. That is a weird thing to say. Hey! Hurry! She's getting away! Come on! Double ambush? Okay, didn't see that coming. She's gone again! Hurry! We gotta get across! There! She's going up the waterfall! Behind you, father! She's still up there. Another ambush? Really?
Third time's the charm.
They are not smart.
Aye, and there's that.
You know, what we're doing right now, all of this, it's almost exactly how we saw it play out back in Skull and Hati's shrine. The wolves are back in Vanaheim. We're rescuing the moon.
Yes, I remember the prophecy.
So, doesn't it make you worried? If everything we're doing now happened in the Jotnar shrine?
Remember our agreement. Prophecy will not dictate our actions.
Yeah.
Our allies need help. That is our focus now.
Brother, we've taken a wrong turn. Our thief's gone skyward.
Whoa, what is that?
A wyvern! Nasty beast! Careful, lads!
It's trying to grab you! One for it out!
Strike, Bubba!
cold. Is this? It's from Helheim. Heimdall must have grabbed this while I freed Garm. I was there, but I didn't know.
And now you fight to undo the damage. Your guilt is misplaced.
Yeah. No, you're right.
We can return to the den through here. They will pursue. Keep your guard up.
Father, how are you so sure we even have a choice about what we're doing?
Doubt is a weakness we cannot afford.
Who said anything about doubt? So far, we've done everything the Giants said we would.
We make our own choices. Nothing forces us.
Blade on yard! Left flank!
But what if, by doing all this, what if we're walking straight into Ragnarok? Isn't there any way to avoid fate? Your fate? What if we can't stop you from...
Would you turn your back on the wolves? On this realm? Remember our agreement.
The lad does make some good points, though.
As long as Atreus lives, so be it.
Oh, this was in the trailer.
Here goes nothing. Just like inside their shrine. If I do this...
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
Elsa!
Good choice, lad.
They have a gift for us. A way to call them anytime we need them. Feels like they want us to use it at one of the altars?
Perhaps Freya will know.
So in essence, they just gave us the keys of dusk till dawn. Not bad for a day's work.
We should head back to Hildisvini and tell him about all this. Yeah?
Yes. Back to the camp.
Wow, this place changes at night. A lot.
No less humid, unfortunately.
Look out! Malcolm! Target down! Yep. Still very eager. Making me left. Oh!
That wasn't the same one from earlier, was it?
No.
They come back fast, but not that fast.
In Asgard, what else did you see of Odin's army?
Well, all these Einherjar we've been fighting, they've already died in battle once. We kill them here, and they'll just wake back up in Valhalla. Never truly die.
Come to war, we do well to have our own endless army of dead soldiers.
You mean Helheim's army, like the prophecy said?
It will not come to that.
We report back to Hildisvini. Then what?
We came here to help Freya. We will not leave without rescuing her brother and the Light Elf.
Okay, but Odin's not gonna stop searching for masterpieces.
That is his concern, not ours.
Sure, but if that mask offers all the answers...
Then it will surely exact a price. Be wary of shortcuts to knowledge.
Yes, Father. All the plants here want to kill us?
No, no. Only the carnivorous ones.
Who's that?
Ah, that wrinkly mug belongs to Helka. She's a blowthunder. Hounds prized for their pinpoint accurate tracking abilities. You'll love her.
Kratos, Atreus. That eclipse was your doing, I take it. Thank you for coming. Big Veer used the diversion to escape.
What about your brother?
We know where they're holding him now. Bela's already prepped the explosives. If you're with me, we can leave as soon as you're ready.
I could use another shapeshifter's help.
Go with him, Atreus. I will aid Freya.
Yes, sir.
Your fire blades are looking a little cool.
That's enough.
Hand them over.
Once you see the signal, count it down.
Oh, hi! That your little one? Well, he's a cutie pie.
Should have seen him a couple winters ago. Ain't even at eye level no more.
Oh, you hush. Ain't nothing wrong with a growing boy. The ding-dang time of day? Okay, well, that's impressive.
Björgar, how is he?
He rests.
Any last-minute preparations on your end before we spring Freya?
Just this. It prepares my mind.
The wolves gave us a scepter. They will answer, should we call on them.
Good. There's a shortcut to Njord's temple we can use in daylight.
The Einherjar are holding Freyr in your father's own temple.
It's been empty for as long as I can remember. There's a celestial altar across the river. According to Big Beer, the altars were once used to signal the wolves, and now we have just the scepter to move them.
work with the wolves. I've never seen any clips in Vanaheim before.
Yeah, that just sort of happened when we freed the moon. I've seen a lot of weird things, but a moon in a box was on a whole new level.
I needed that for something.
And Lady Freya?
Is Big Bear gonna be okay?
His time with the Anger is pleasant, but Lunda can patch people as well. With some rest, he'll be fine.
How are we gonna rescue Freya?
The others will distract the guards. You and I are on exfiltration.
And now for the goddess.
What did I need that for? I needed that for something. The ash thing, ashes.
Danger Yard has never been this level.
We can take it.
Lovely amusements. You and I are on rescue duty. Speed and stealth is the key.
What is your plan?
When we reach the temple, I'll fire off the beacon. A signal for Bela and Birgir to set off their distraction.
The Dark Elf Hive.
Nice to not be on the receiving end of it for once.
With their attention drawn elsewhere, you and I can assault the main force from behind.
While Atreus and Hildisvini slip in to rescue your brother in the confusion.
Yes. Once we see their beacon, we'll regroup by the river and escape on Freyr's boat.
Good, that's the way!
Freya's being held in a prison to the north. Follow Freya, brother.
Changing arrows!
They've rallied more soldiers since our last visit.
Our disadvantages are many.
That no concealing his friends, brother!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Finally! Got him!
Try dragging the scepter across the bell a few times. Come on, we're making good time.
Our actions in this realm follow the prophecy of the giants. Atreus believes Ragnarok is inevitable.
The Norse were clear on the nature of prophecy. They told us the sum of our choices were predictable. But we have changed, haven't we?
Perhaps.
The Norn said you'd kill Heimdall, but you chose not to walk that path. Back when we first met, I doubt you'd have done the same.
And you? Do you still seek Ragnarok?
Odin has much to answer for. If Groa's prophecy is correct, perhaps my realm can finally know peace. Perhaps I can know peace.
Forgive me for being a head on a belt, but haven't we all just established how prophecy is pure havers?
Dog, Amir.
What?
The most annoying man alive.
The hell?
Kratos, I see something.
What you see, bro?
More up ahead.
Careful, brother! You're covered in bifrost! Left side, brother! Morning,
Careful, that's the Alpha. Tough fight.
Tough fight. I'm about to whoop his ass. Should I do it? Fuck it. Alright, you cancel it by clicking it again. You cancel the rage.
This way.
Alas, we're Neathhog.
It was in our way.
Aye, I don't doubt it. Curious, though. What was she doing here?
Odin used roots of the World Tree as part of his spell that kept me from leaving Midgard. Neathhog protects the tree's roots, wherever they are.
Ah, I see. Odin used her.
And she unwittingly paid the price.
Classic Odin.
Make extra noise once the assault begins. If we distract them long enough, Hildesthini and Atreus will have more than enough time to get in and out undetected.
I am not worried for Atreus. He is ready to fight on his own.
This is it. There's an altar behind these vines. Call on Skoll, please. Are you ready?
I am. Are you?
I'm not leaving here without my brother. We're coming for you, Yngvi.
Completely giving away
Oh,
the position.
shit.
What idiots. Oh. If it isn't Queen Mistletoe herself. Hilarious, by the way. Been a while.
Heimdall.
And you must be the little half-breed's father. Lucky day! You have a lot to answer for, Sunshine. You too, traitor.
Better a traitor than Odin's lapdog.
The burden is mine.
I can help.
I know. But you are needed elsewhere.
Oh, 1v1.
He's right, you know. Sizzles wasn't looking so hot last I saw.
I know you didn't want this, but we know how this ends. See you soon.
Well, we both know that's not true. But don't worry, Frigg. I'll be coming for you and your brother as soon as I am finished here.
Oh, man.
Now, what you got? Whoa! What did Kulto forever do to you? Come on! Animal! Not going to lie! I'm disappointed! So aggressive! So angry! Really? You are the one who killed Baldur? Having fun yet?
Yeah, get off that fucking horse. Now let's fight.
Oh well, you and me then.
Bring that ass here.
Nobody is coming to you. Queen. What the? I can feel your frustration. It is immensely satisfying. What now, brother?
The spin remains our best chance.
Any day now. Oh, wait! You expected the stick to give you an advantage? Come on! Fight me!
Who am I fighting? Floyd Mayweather, bruh?
These are new bracelets. Did you know your son sounds like a goose when he gets hurt? Hilarious! The scion of the Aesir brought down by an old geezer's cane. Ha! No. By the gods! You are sad? Funny? Hard to tell.
Bitch!
You?
Yeah! Yeah!
I don't remember the last time anyone...
Shut up, bitch!
Slow down! Slow it down.
Come on, brother! You hit him once! Just gotta find the right opening!
Haha! There we are! Armor fit for a god. You strike like a sloppy cow!
He's open!
Slow down!
He's open!
Slow it down. When was the last time I even used this sword?
He's open!
You know, hey, it's not as bad as I remember. You think you can bring down Asgard? Slow down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't decide if I'm more surprised or pissed off. Amuse me. Flail around somewhere.
He's open!
Slow it down. Fuck! That's all this is!
I do have a luck build. crucified your ass.
Wait. What is going on in that empty head? Oh, no. You are going to spare me out of pity!
Let it go, you may live.
Is this about the little runt? Oh, now I am definitely going to gut him.
This is your final warning.
I don't think a warning's going to cut it.
You think you get to just walk away? No. That is not how this works.
Oh, shit.
You do not get to decide my fate! You are dead, sunshine. You are in way over your head! Slow down! Don't you know who I am? I am the Watchman of the AC, the Herald of Ragnarok! I am going to find that little mongrel of yours and beat his face into a pulp! Only one of us is walking away from this. And it sure as shit will not be you! Dare try and spare me! I am growing very sick of you. My turn.
This isn't who you want to be!
Kratos, that was just... I don't know if we are breaking fate, or fate's breaking us.